Winter is always a tough season for tech. It's kind of like a post-holiday hangover where most manufacturers just sort of hang back and maybe lob out a phone or two. But in spite of that, you guys are coming to CNET in droves right now, and it got me wondering what you're looking at. I'm Donald Bell, and in this top 5 I'll be counting down the hottest new products on CNET whose pages went live between December and March. Starting off at number 5, the Sony PlayStation 4. Now this one I understand. Sony's next generation console is really the first major tech announcement we've had so far in 2013. It's also the first shot fired in what will be an epic war against Microsoft. In fact, I kind of wondered why the PS4 wasn't taking the number 1 spot until I remembered that no one really knows what it looks like yet, or how much it costs, or when it will ship. All we know is that there's an updated game controller and some new specs. Considering that, coming at number 5 isn't too shabby. At number 4, Microsoft Office 2013. Now I wasn't sure whether or not to include software in a product roundup, but I think it's too interesting to leave out. These lists are always dominated by phones and tablets and TVs, but here's a productivity software suite breaking into the top 5 most viewed pages on CNET. It's kind of unheard of. But I guess when a company like Microsoft reinvents their operating system and their bread and butter software, everyone wants to see if they pulled it off or fell on their face. Now, it looks pretty good to me, but you guys have some very strong, very divided opinions on this one. We return to normal with number 3, the HTC One, as in HTC's one last chance to take some share back from Samsung. Now this is HTC's flagship Android phone. It's due out in March, and there's a lot of pressure here for the company to deliver a big hit. So just like Office 2013, all of you are stopping by and giving this thing a sniff. It does look gorgeous and it's a fast phone, but there's also a lot of custom software on here. Maybe they'll nail it, maybe not. Speaking of underdogs, check out number 2, the BlackBerry Z10. Man, I'm not sure if this list says more about you guys or the state of the industry, but every one of these products so far feels like a Hail Mary pass from a company that desperately needs a win. But the Z10 in particular feels like that perfect meeting of long shot product and a fanatical expectant audience. Honestly, it seems like a pretty great phone, but the stank on BlackBerry right now is enough to knock you down. Now before we get to the number 1 hottest product on CNET right now, let's take a look back at our most popular products for last fall. Now this is a very different list, and now that the iPad mini and the iPhone 5 are old news, I can safely say that this list has no Apple products on it whatsoever. It's kind of refreshing, isn't it? So that leaves us with number 1, our number 1 hot product for winter, the Microsoft Surface Pro. Boom! That's 2 for Microsoft. Maybe they're really turning this ship around. Now the Surface RT was a good shot at the iPad crowd, but those of you looking for a full-fledged Windows laptop replacement, you want the Surface Pro. Now it has its drawbacks, especially when it comes to storage capacity, but overall it's a pretty cool little machine. So there you go, a snapshot of the new products that you guys have been checking out the most over the past few months. Now I'll be back again next week with another Top 5, but until then, you can catch up over at top5.cnet.com. I'm Donald Bell, thanks for watching.